Hey, what's up guys? It's the Canvas47 back here with another video. For this video, what I wanted to do was show y'all a few of the combos that you can do with this Rokket deck that I profiled the other day. I just want to go through a few of the combos. I did not come up with any of these. These have been well known. I know some of these, of course, Shrimping Ju is the one that pioneered a lot of the combos and all that stuff. So credits to him for making this awesome deck, and just wanted to show y'all just so you can, I don't know, if you're interested in getting this deck, that'd be pretty cool if you could build it. And look at this, guys. I got the Teen Samurai X1 deck box. Only 100 of these, and I'm one of the few lucky that actually managed to buy it. So just wanted a little show off and shout out to Team Samurai for providing this awesome deck box. It's really cool. I like how the felt inside, the lining is really good. There's enough space for your deck, and I really like the little dice compartment at the bottom. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty high quality too. But yeah, guys. Alright, so the first combo I wanted to show y'all is the 1.5 card Seifert combo. So you just need Seifert, and let's move this aside, and any other cards. Let's say it's this card right here. It doesn't matter. Any card. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna normal summon Seifert, activate his effect to tribute himself, and then search for Baby Dragon, the black one, of course. Here, Call Up Serpent. Add to your hand, banish Seifert, special summon, and then link off into Striker Dragon. It's summoned. Then you can do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, depending on what the rest of your hand looks like. I guess I can just put 3 random cards here for the rest of your hand. And you search for White and Boot Sector. So, got Boot Sector and White. Of course, so you have these cards in your hand now. You banish black, bring out white, link off into Dragunity Romulus. Romulus lets you search for Dragon's Ravine. There we go. And then we activate Ravine. This is where your one discard comes into play. You discard the one discard to send Absol Router. So which in turn lets us search for Tracer. Next, we activate the Boot Sector that we grabbed earlier. Use Boot Sector to special summon Tracer. Tracer's effect to pop Boot Sector. And special summon any Rokket from your deck. Let's bring out Silver Rokket here. Then we link off into LP and another Striker Dragon. So this is definitely going to be showing y'all post errata. So for the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. So we use LP to bring out Black Metal Dragon, which in turn, then we pop Striker Dragon to add back the Tracer, and then we link off the Black Metal into Histy. Black Metal lets us search for Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Right here. Add this to our hand here. Then we banish the LP, special summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal. And then we use Red Eyes Darkness Metal effect to bring out, doesn't really matter, any dragon. Then you go into Delindris right here. Now, if you do it that way, then if you're gonna use Pisty, then you have to bring back a Rokket, because Quad Boral requires you to bring a Rokket or use a rocket as link material. So bring back a rocket. Use these two. We can't. Oh, this is where the errata before, of course, you would bring out Red Ice Darkness Metal, which would get its effect again, but can't do that no more. So you link these two off into Quad Boral. Like I said, just make sure to grab a rocket since he requires a rocket to be summoned. And now in this case here, the tracer that you grabbed before, you activate Quad Boral's effect to target Delindris. Pop Delindris, special summon to the tracer, the silver, and then Delindris effect activates to summon himself. And then we go into, he gets banished. We go into Unchained Abomination. And in this case, make sure you do Abomination first, because you want to have a link 2 in the graveyard, so you can have more negates with Borreload Savage. Then you use those two to bring out Borreload Savage, target the Quad Boral, equip, and that is the end combo right now. Like I said, guys, with the errata, you no longer have the extra monster here, so you can like banish a card from your opponent's extra deck. So you're left with Romulus, Unchained Abomination, which, I mean, he still has interruptions. Whenever a card effect, or a card gets destroyed by a card effect, when a monster gets destroyed by battle, and on every end phase, he gets to pop a card. So it just kind of sucks that you have to wait for your opponent to do something. And of course, your opponent's going to try and play around that. Borreload Savage, instead of having 3 negates, he has 2 negates because you couldn't make the triple burst. I mean, you could have, but then you can't make the Quad Boral. So yeah, this is what the end board combo looks like right now, post errata. It's still, even though it's a little bit weaker, it's still a formidable combo. It's definitely not weak by any means. So yeah, guys, that's the first combo. I guess, so I don't have to show too many combos. What you could have done, I guess, at some point, if you had an extender, which we did in our hand, we had a quick launch. What you would have done is, whenever you had the Delindris and the Pisty, what you would have done here was you would have summoned, I mean, like I said, it doesn't, in this case it doesn't matter. You can summon the Red Ice Darkness Metal in this case, because you have the quick launch. So you would activate quick launch, bring out the third. You would bring out, if you really want the most benefit, then you would bring out either Recharger or Magna. But in this case, let's bring out, because we already have Tracer and this is actually in our hand still. But yeah, you would bring out either Magna or Recharger, so you can have the 3 different names. Because I think Quad Boral, same with like Boot Sector Launch, Quad Boral, like they need to special summon it with different names. So in this case, what you would do, activate quick launch, special summon the next rocket, then you have the extender there. Yes, you have to give up 1 more card, which kind of sucks, but then you can still go into the Quad Boral here, and you can use these two to go into triple burst. And now, again, you discard your 1 Tracer here, target the triple burst, pop the triple burst. Now special summon 3 rockets with different names, 2, 3, and then the Delindris effect activates. And then you're still going to have the same M board you had before. So you get back your Abomination here. You use these 2 to go into Borreload Savage, and then use Savage effect to equip the triple burst, giving him 3 negates, and now you still have the interruption here. So, because in the end phase you can pop him and then bring out the last tracer or the other tracer, and then that's how it goes. So yeah, you need an extra card basically to complete the full combo. As you can see, we are left with these 2 cards in our hand. And yeah, and during that same step, well, I guess honestly, as long as you bring out during that same step, whether it's a Monster Reborn or a World Legacy Guard Dragon, you want to try and have an extender so you can complete the full combo. So, like, as long as you can get another body on the board, it's still pretty solid. You can still get the same M board that you got before. So, yeah, you just need an extra card, basically, which kind of sucks, but it's not unplayable. Like, of course, you have so many extenders in this deck. You have triple Quick Launch, you have the 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon, the 1 Monster Reborn, you have, so those are like the main reborning cards. And then you also have the extra bodies with the Noctivision Dragon now. So that's 3, 6, 7. You have 8 cards in the deck that you could potentially have in your hand that could help you extend your play, basically, and still have the full combo as before. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show y'all combo number 2, which involves any Rokket and Router. So what you do is, in this one, you normal summon your Rokket. Then because you have a Rokket on the field, you can special summon the Router. And now you go into, bring out with him, you go into Striker Dragon. And these are the cards you have. And then you search Boot Sector. Add to hand. Then you link these 2 off. And instead of going into Romulus, you go into Heavenly Sphere. Router gets his effect to search any Rokket, and you have to search Tracer. Then you can activate Boot Sector, and then activate Boot Sector effect to special summon Tracer. Activate Tracer effect to pop Boot Sector. Now, you already had 2 of the, you have the Rokket Tracer and the Silver Rokket. So you want to bring out the 3rd one. Like, it could be a Magna Rokket or the Rokket Recharger. In this case, let's just bring out the Magna Rokket. So again, it's kind of like now you're kind of following the same part as the Romulus now. You're going to go into LP. And you're going to go into another Striker Dragon. You're going to activate LP's effect to bring out the Black Metal once again. Black Metal Dragon. Then you're going to pop your Striker Dragon to get Tracer back to hand. Then you're going to go... Then you're going to link off the Black Metal Dragon for Fisty, which is going to let you search for Red Eyes Darkness Metal to your hand. So it's our hand right now. Oh, right here. And then, wait, what's this? Then you're going to banish the LP again, special summon the Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Red Eyes Darkness Metal effect, bring out any dragon, really. Link off into Delingerous Dragon. Now again, this is where the combo changes again, because we don't have, or we can't use Red Eyes Darkness Metal effect again. So, like the previous one, you would just bring back like a Rokket. Make sure it's a Rokket. If you don't have an extender, make sure you bring back a Rokket, and make the quad board with these 2. Pop this again, and then get your Rockets back. Go into it. And now, if in this case, like take into consideration this hand, we do have an extender. We have a World Legacy Guard Dragon. So in this case, you can use Fisty to bring back the Red Eyes Darkness Metal again. Activate World Legacy Guard Dragon, which lets you bring a level 4 or lower dragon back. Then you link off these 2 into Triple Burst. And you link off these 2 into the Quad Boral. Now we use Quad Boral's effect to pitch the Tracer, pop the Triple Burst, and then activate Quad World's effect to special summon 3. Because we popped the Triple Burst, have the Silver at the back. Then we get the Linger's effect, special summon himself. And then once again, we just go into the Banished. We go into the Abomination. And we go into the Borderload Savage. And like I said, we had to use an extra card, but we have the full combo. We equip the Triple Burst here. Okay, let's put the Banish over here. Okay, so these are the cards in our hand. We got this on the field. This is equipped, and we have, like I said, this in our hand. So this is again the full combo, but we did need the extender, the World Legacy Guard Dragon. But if we didn't have the World Legacy Guard Dragon or another, like a quick launch or something, then we would have ended on, this. But in this case, we have the Heavenly Sphere, which is, on the last combo, when we ended like this, we had the Romulus, which Romulus doesn't really do anything after, on your opponent's turn, but the Heavenly Sphere does. So it's another interruption. We have 3 negates. Well, actually, no, sorry, if we would have had 2 negates because we didn't get we didn't have the extra monster. But yeah, y'all get the point. So basically, you would have had 2 negates here, the On-Chain Abomination, which kind of sucks a little bit that you have to wait for your opponent to destroy something to activate his effect, because normally they're gonna try and pop him first, so that way he doesn't get to use his effect. But then we got the Heavenly Sphere, which we're able to tribute it, and then you can, in this case we have the Omni Brotar in our hand. But if we didn't have it in our hand, let's say maybe these 2 cards are switched. So, Launch Reborn. Okay, Omni Brotar's in the deck. It would tribute the Heavenly Sphere to return a card on our opponent's side of the, or any card on the field, back to the hand. Special summon a dragon from the deck. Omni Brotar. When he's special summoned, you can discard a card. In this case, we don't have these in our hand. You can discard a card, target a card on the field, and you can search for a dragon, or basically that's the same, or another card that's the same type and attribute. So you could target the Omni Brotar himself and search for Chaos Dragon Levineer to have on your next turn in your hand. So pretty good. Like I said, you can still do the full combo. You just need an extra card, which, even though it does suck a little bit, at least you can still do it. You play a lot of extenders, so the chance of having the full combo, or the combo with the extra extenders, you can have the full combo. The chances are pretty high, to be honest, because you have 8 cards. That the 3 Quick Launch, the 2 World Legacy Guard Dragon, the Monster Reborn, all extenders, and the Noctivision Dragon, which I just added into the deck. So that's combo number 2, guys. I can show y'all now the combo you having, if you have a Noctivision. Let's see. Let's put these back in order first. Actually, before I show that combo, let me show y'all, I guess, the Chaos Space combo. Having Chaos Space and any light or dark monster is also full combo. But basically, actually, hold on. Let's say you have this in hand, you have this in hand, and you have this in hand. Okay. So you would activate Chaos Space, then you would discard your, in this case, a light monster, to search for black. You search for black because you discarded a light. So then you banish Starlight Seifert, or the light monster, special summon, link into Striker Dragon, then Striker Dragon gets its effect, add Boot Sector, and black gets its effect, to search for white. So now this is our hand here. Then we would go with black here, special summon, Now it's important that on this step that you activate Chaos Space. So you Chaos Space the banish it, and then you target your black Dragon Column Serpent that's in the banish section, and then you put it at the bottom of the deck, and then you're able to draw a card. Then you link these two off into Romulus. Well, I mean, it does kind of depend sometimes on what your hand looks like, but yeah, let's go into Romulus here. Now, because you can search for black again now because it's not banished anymore. Search for black and search for Ravine. So look at this, guys. Look at the hand right now. The hand has 7 cards. You start off with 5, and now you have 7. Like, that's pretty ridiculous, honestly. But now we would activate Dragon's Ravine. Discard in this case we have both Absolrouters in hand, so we would discard one of them. As long as and then you can send, I mean, whatever. In this case, let's just send Omnibrotar. But we get Absolrouter effect to get Tracer to our hand. Now we already have the Boot Sector. Activate. Use Boot Sector's effect to special summon Tracer. Then we pop the Boot Sector to bring out. Doesn't really matter as long as you just bring out something like. Just bring out Silver Rokket. I normally go for Silver. And of course, the combo basically turns the same now. Like, now it's the same thing. But the thing is, now, with Chaos Space, we never normal summon. So we're doing this combo. It's like the same as the Seifert combo. Because we were using Romulus. It's the same as the Seifert combo. But we never normal summon. So that is another extend. Like, that's basically kind of like having another extender because you have it normal summoned. So it's possible, depending on what's on your hand, if you have another Rokket, then with the Chaos Space and a lighter dark monster, you can do the full combo, like the complete combo, because you can get the extra body on the board with the normal summon. So that's how, like, this card is so good. I mean, y'all saw, like, at some point we had 7 cards in our hand. But yeah, so that's basically it. I mean, the M board's gonna be the same. Like I said, you don't have, you still have your normal summon, so that's like technically the other extender. With this hand, no, you can't do the full combo because you don't have the third Rokket, like the third different name for the Rockets. Yeah. Kind of sucks, but it's alright. But if you had another Rokket here, like a Magna Rokket or something, or yeah, like a Magna Rokket or Recharger, then you can just normal summon that card, and that basically lets you get the full combo. So that's it, guys. I mean, that's the Seifert combo, the Chaos Space and any card combo, and the Rokket with Absolrouter combo. Like I said, nothing new. I mean, Shumping-Zhu, of course, the first 2 he definitely like. Well, I mean, he basically pioneered all of them because you're basically doing the same combo just with the Chaos Space. It's just a slightly different card. And I guess for the last, I did want to show y'all just I mean, any combo with Noctivision, basically. Because if you have Seifert, here, and let's say you have in your hand, I mean, let's see, you have like 2 hand traps. Yeah, I guess we can just go with let's go with that. No, wait, whoops. No. Okay, let's say this is our hand here. So Again, you normal summon Seifert, activate effect, search for black. Now here you special summon black by banishing Seifert. Because you special summon a dark monster, you can special summon Noctivision Dragon now. Then you go, of course, into Striker Dragon. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, depending on what your hand looks like, but hopefully you don't get negated. 1, 2. Next up, we banish the black to special summon white. Now in this case, we could link these two off into Romulus. In this case, we would have to go Romulus because we just don't have the extra body really. Romulus, then you, in this case we do have a Rokket, so this is full combo again. And like I said, we have the Noctivision. It's just that there's so many cards. Like I was trying to look for like non-full combo, but honestly, like there's just so many cards that will let you have the full combo. So it's honestly, it's almost like you can almost always do the full combo still. Just you just have to use another card in your hand most of the time. So you get to draw a card because of Noctivision, and you get to search the Dragon Turbine. So look at this. Now we have 6 cards in our hand. Next, we activate Dragon Turbine. We can pitch whatever. I mean, in this case, let's just pitch Somni Brotar. Send Absolrouter. Search for Tracer to hand. Then we activate Boot Sector. Now in this case, since we do have the, like I said, we do have the extra Rokket, so you can special summon both. You can pop this and get the third name, the third different Rokket, the Silver Rokket. And there we go. We got the full combo now. You do have to be a bit more careful with how you manage your zones in this case. Because in this case, you'd have to link off these two, yeah. So open up your zones. Oh no, wait, no, not those two. No, actually, you would have to summon this guy all the way over here, this guy here. As long as you have one of these zones, like one of these two zones open, you have to have one of these two zones open. So link off him and him to bring out Striker Dragon and LP. Now the combo kind of turns the same again. So you search for your black metal. Pop. Get a Rokket back to hand. Link into Pisty. Search for Red Eyes Darkness Metal. Banish Pisty. Man, it doesn't really matter here. Special summon. Activate. Actually, you don't even have to activate his effect right now because you have enough bodies already. So you use these two to go into Dillinger's Dragon. Then we activate Pisty's effect, special summon. Then we haven't used his effect, so we can special summon our Quad Boral. Then we can link these two off into, actually no, yeah, we have to, yeah. We can link those off into Quad Boral. Have the extra card in hand. Sorry, not yet. Then you link these two off into Triple Burst. So see, in this combo, you're gonna even have an extra card, honestly. Now you pitch the Rokket Tracer, pop the Triple Burst. Special summon. Oh wait, oof. No, that is a slight misplay, honestly. No, actually, it's not. It's not. And then, so you only bring 2 actually. You bring 2 in this case, and then Dillinger brings himself back. Then you link these 2 off into Unchained Abomination. You link these, or sorry, you synchro these two into Barload Savage. Equip the triple burst. Like that. And then, yeah. I mean, there was a bit of a... You just have too many monsters in his hand. See, like, depending on what your hand is, you can have, like... You might even have too many monsters sometimes, so... You just have a good amount of extenders, and the deck just synergizes really, really well. So you're almost always going to have full combo, just because... Like I said, you have several cards in the deck that are just like free bodies, like Noctivision, and then extenders like Quick Launch, Monster Reborn, World Legacy Guard Dragon. So you're basically, it's, I would say like 80% of the time. You can do a full combo with what's in your hand. 70 to 80%, yeah. That's what I would probably say with the opening hands that I've been doing lately. So, I mean, the deck is still, like, you can still do this. This board is still pretty formidable. It's better to have Heraldic Seal up here, but even like this, it's still fine. You got your, in the end phase, you pop with Unchained Abomination. You get to trigger his effect to search your opponent's extra deck and banish a card. You have your 3 negates, and then you're gonna have Tracer here now from the deck. Well, let's just say it's this one from the deck. And now on your opponent's turn, you can chain Tracer to pop himself, and chain Abomination to pop a card in the field. So it's just a pretty strong board, honestly, to have. And you still have your 2 hand traps. You have 2 cards in hand still. Well, in this case, 2 hand traps, but whatever cards they are, you have 2 cards in hand. And yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty good deck, honestly. Definitely a little bit weaker or harder to do now that Darkness Metal has the errata, but still very manageable to do it. So yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this video. I mean, the Rockets are still pretty solid deck. I still have a lot of fun with them. I really like playing them, and I've always liked combo decks, like decks that make you think like this. So, and of course, you can always adjust depending on what situation you're in. You don't always have to do like everything exactly the way like this combo. You don't have to do it exactly the way I just did it. Or you don't even have to make the exact same board, of course. Like, in some situations, you might not be able to. If you're trying to play around negates or something, or certain cards, then you're just going to have to play it like, you have to be able to adjust yourself and be able to be open to different types of combos. But this is just like the main combos, basically, for the full end board. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this little tutorial, I guess you would say. And like I told y'all, I will be making more videos in the future. I've actually been kind of, now that I figured out a little bit of how the editing program works, it's been pretty fun. So yeah, guys, expect more videos in the future, and I will see y'all later. Peace out.